Hey guys, here's the intro for Chapter 12. Chapter 12 is going to be all about statistics. So we're going to be gathering some statistics and talking about the least biased way of collecting data. We're going to learn a few different definitions when we gather statistics. We're going to talk about displaying our data. So we're going to talk about frequency distribution charts and stem and leaf plots and bar graphs and line graphs and ways to kind of display our data once we've collected it. We're going to do a little bit of data analysis where we're going to talk about what we call measures of central tendency, so numbers that kind of end up being in the middle of our data set, so like an average, mean, median, mode, mid-range. We're also going to do a section on measures of dispersion, so how far spread apart is our data set, so like a range or a standard deviation. In our last couple of sections, we're going to talk about our bell curves and things that are what we call normally distributed and what it means when we go to the doctor and it says that we're in the 75th percentile for our height or whatever it might be. So we're going to talk about z-scores, standard deviations, and normal distribution in the last few sections. If you look on Canvas here, I have a z-score percentile chart. I suggest that you print this out, and we're going to use this in section 12.5. You can print this off and use this during your test for chapter 12. So during our test for chapter 12, you have a chart that you can print off. You've got your 1 3x5 note card, and then you have your calculator. So those are the three things that you're able to use during our chapter 12 test. Just like the other chapters, we have the blank chapter 12 notes. We have the video lessons, the completed notes for each of the sections. Remember, when you are done with your chapter 12 and you've filled out all of your notes, you're going to submit a picture under the chapter 12 completed notes assignment, so I can make sure that you're following along with the videos, that you're doing the examples, and that you're learning the information. And then as you take your chapter 12 test, please make sure that you have some paper next to you, that you're working out each problem, showing me all of your work so I can give you full credit for correct answers and try to give you partial credit for answers that you entered in incorrectly in my math lab, but maybe you still did most of the work correctly. Make sure you submit that under the chapter 12 work for partial and full credit. Okay? Let me know if you need anything. I hope you enjoy the statistics part of the class, chapter 12.